He called us in March and said that he was having some problems with elevated heart rate. And we were trying to figure it out. I asked him a bunch of questions, and it wasn't until the next morning when he passed out in the hotel room that we were aware of the severity of what he was going through.
I was 15 years old when I was diagnosed with diffuse large B-cell lymphoma of bone. It was in my right knee. Each round was about a week long of chemotherapy, so I stayed overnight for a week straight.
Our 3-year-old daughter, Winnie, was a happy, healthy girl. We noticed she was having some light balance issues. We didn't think too much of it, but we just took her in to get checked. And just a matter of a couple hours, like our world got turned upside down.
He always told me I was going to be in the MLB, and he was a basketball player, so we thought he was going to the NBA. And I mean, our dreams were huge, obviously, and then you get the news, and it's just, I mean, it's hard.
I remember getting a call from my dad saying, "Hey, I need you to come home from school." I could see the look on both of their faces when I walked in, and my dad said, "You know, son, your brother's got about 6 months to live." I grew up playing sports with my brother, against my brother, and just very competitive, which I think is part of the reason why he beat this thing. August was 15 years. Very, very fortunate that he made it through that.
You never think it's going to happen to your family, and when they first tell you, you know, what's going on, it's really hard to process.
I mean, it's emotional for everybody. Just to talk about it is a big thing for me, and you never just want to throw it under the rug because it's such a big thing. And kids are young and they have their whole life to live, and going through something this hard so young is tough, and just kind of having people that they look up to, in a sense, talk about it and really care about it is a big thing.
When they're going through it and they're spending so much time in hospitals, getting a text from a friend, getting a FaceTime was always helpful.
No one knows what it's like until they're going through it. Having support from people all around, showing their love, letting people know that you're there for them is huge.
Since I got to Philly, we started this once-a-month retreat, forget about the difficulties of life and cancer, and come enjoy a baseball game. And I've really enjoyed it. It's so much fun to have these people out and just try to have fun. I try to make it as enjoyable as possible, as easy, and just watch the game. And I think it really makes an impact, and I really enjoy meeting, talking, answering questions, and trying to have more of like a personal connection in the community.
Being behind such an important cause, I think it means a lot for people that have gone through it, like myself, people that are going through it, you know, people that have lost loved ones to it. You know, it shows that there's a support system for it. Having that for those types of people at Citizens Bank Park in an event like this, it's amazing, because these kids, they come to a ball game, but they're also here for themselves or their brother, sister, loved one, friend. Without that, I don't know if I would have gotten through it as quickly as I did.
These kids are amazing, and I think when you're going through something that's so hard, that to have something so important and fun to look forward to is really meaningful. You know, they just make the most of every day and have such an amazing attitude, and it's hard not to root for them.
Anytime you could shine light on a big issue and a big problem that some of these kids face when they're young, and it's tough on them, it's tough on their parents. And I mean, there's little kids that look up to me and maybe see me talking about it, and might give them strength to keep going, because I know how easy it is to give up, and just for them to keep going and know they have their whole life is a big thing.